Hey guys, welcome back. Sarge the Hedgehog Soldier here. I'm going to continue to play the Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown in part 2 for the campaign. This is where I left off for the lunch. We will continue the mission. Two-pronged strategy, mission 3. We already have the briefing already. Okay, here we go. We'll choose another aircraft. I'll go for the F-15C Eagle, equipped with the lasers, or something else. Alright, I'll choose F-15C Eagle with the pulse lasers.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
We're ready to roll out. Two-pronged strategy, mission 3.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Roger. Commencing refueling.
100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Excellent work, Trigger.
Commence refueling.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Roger.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Clear to engage.
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins. If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn. Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Enemy reinforcements. I don't like it, They got me.
3 remaining.
Eject.
Where'd he go?
We're recovered. We need reinforcements now. Nice kill.
1 remaining. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Dig! Dig!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Bird. Here comes Arsenal Bird with equipped UAVs. MQ-101. MQ-101 drones.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal Bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock!
Delta 1. Missiles about that monster.
Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Ace.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the arsenal bird.
Missile.
That thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the arsenal bird.
Roger 1, get your paws in your ass. Stop arguing with the damn drone.
Missile. These bandits are fast as hell.
Missile closing!
Missile.
Zone 1, 6, Commander. I got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verify the situation.
These things just don't let up. It's bad enough just trying to dodge her. Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
First.
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break!
Golem 1,
Break!
heads up. Check your six.
Golem 2, maintain elements.
You lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell?
Caution, all aircraft stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Away from the shield.
Controls are out. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Not incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. Earlier, more of us would have survived the race.
Save your chatter for the debriefing.
Go.
Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Roger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile launch.
Yowza!
UAV destroyed. Mage 2, UAV down.
Golem 1, enemy on your tail. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Good kill.
I'm spiking.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Roger.
Missile! Break hard! That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
Thanks.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target. My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. Distance 30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
He's fast. It's like he's...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an Su-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
On your way.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Technique. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. Scared.
Not good. Brody, break off.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
One race aircraft. Let's take it easy next time.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Get away.
Golem 2, what's your status?
Don't
Status
away.
report.
She's a predator. We get eaten.
Column 2, get a hold of yourself. Column 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Lost Brownie. Lost her.
Column 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
The main squadron still have their hotshot, then we just might make it out. Just have faith. Column and Mage, we know he was dead. We'll take it. Main squadron, get those things off my ass.
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Yeah.
A few seconds could need life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Locked.
Mage 2, magnificent.
Thanks. Just one more left to go.
Targeting gun range.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Mission accomplished. Return to base. We'll head for the debriefing.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
Roger. We're clear to land.
Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. Mage 2, lower speed. Mage 2,
Left.
bank left.
Bank right. Bank right.
1 mile to runway.
1 mile to runway.
Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Roger, control tower.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
Next mission is rescue.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing a stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Mission 4. Rescue.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Arusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Operation Lighthouse Keeper. Mission objective is rescue former President Vincent Harling from Policia Federation. Date and time is June 6, 2019, 1800 hours. Area is Kuta Bay. Sky conditions is clouds. Cloud cover is broken. That'll be all. I'm going to fly with F-18F Block 3 Hornet. F-18F Super Hornet Block 3.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Roger. We're ready to roll out.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Roger.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV going home.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes.
Situation report.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
We made it through.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target down.
Elevator.
Mage 2, locked. Half of the SAM sites are down. Half of the anti-air guns down. All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ.
Area secured.
All SAM sites down.
The anti-air weapons are already gone. Which squadron did this?
Just one until you showed up.
Impossible.
The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seagull, look careful. Going up to meet on 2 VIPs.
Page 47 Chinook.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Goblin.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! Yeah, Mage 2 destroy the target. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Down.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Target has been destroyed. They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up. UAV down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harley. Rescue unit down. Along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. Fox 2.
H2, you're targeted.
Missile. 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 Caution.
We found an Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley. They're after me.
It'll do. That's about half. Mop up the rest. Mage 2, walking. UAV confirmed down. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Yeah, greetings. Squad. That's the best you can come up with. Break hard.
Missile.
3 remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Mage 2, watch the enemy on your 6.
Fox 2.
Fox 2. Mage 2, enemy has a radar lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
I'm out of missile.
1 remaining.
Down.
We'll pass out some exhaust before the enemy wears out.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, warming up.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Acquired lock on bandit. Firing!
Page 2, box 2.
Roger. That's the UAVs in the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
An arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Page 2, walking.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders.
Good job, Trigger.
Almost out the White House. I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Thank you, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind brake took a scratch. That's four.
Coming at you. Roger, continue to maintain air superiority. Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about it. Just sit up this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Lock acquired.
Mage 2 shot down a bandit.
Attack missed.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board.
Why isn't he leaving?
Mother Goose 1, respond.
Trying to fly who?
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1, Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
They're obsessed.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Next mission is... Mission 5 is 444.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
Mission 5, 444.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers, but what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
Oh, here we go. Operation High Card. Mission objective is deceive and disrupt the enemy in the air above the base. Date and time is 1st of July 2019, 0817 hours. Area is Zapland. Sky conditions is sunny. Cloud cover is few clouds. We're going to fly with A-15J Eagle. Equipped with the anti-air missile. Go. Launch.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Roger. I'm going to fly with Mitsubishi F-15J from Japan Air Self-Defense Force.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections?
That'll get decided in the skies.
Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
Roger.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Hedgehog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Missile.
Righto.
Only 3, this is Smooth 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us.
Missile.
Smooth Squadron, get into formation. Damn, I'm targeted.
Missile.
Honestly, this pisses me off more than it scares me.
Missile.
on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? So that convincing.
Missile.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower!
Missile.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke!
Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer.
Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
I'd be done by now if they had missiles. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger?
Starts. This is the penal unit.
If count's going,
I decide whether you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're going to get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Don't panic. This is our first chance.
Shut down.
Sorry, I got lucky. Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
We can't break away. We can't. Come on, go on. Where the hell are we out of here?
Missile.
Don't stray from your bomber!
Missile.
Focus on destroying the target.
This is decent work. I wouldn't go that far. Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head,
We're losing escort. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, my brother is killed.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. You got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Chaff and flares are running low.
Shit, I missed.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger again!
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't hear the ignition seems to be scrapped. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy. Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
Attack missed.
but convicts. For some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
I need to get away. Flanking!
Missile.
Here's on the rock. Begin the attack.
Oh yeah! Let's do this. Sperry, watch your mouth. All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB.
Roger.
Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left.
Banking left. Bank
1 mile to go. Lower your nose. You're too high. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
Yup.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Yes, band dog.
Spare...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Next mission is Long Day. Mission 6.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort
Mihai's
of quiet
granddaughters.
elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were
This
talking
is
about.
Mihai Asialache.
I'm sure everyone on the
Screwed
base
up.
did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot, When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime.
Meanwhile,
Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem.
that's Princess Cosette.
She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler.
New ruler.
She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was
Her
looking
Royal
for,
Majesty.
the one to restore the monarchy. This new
Monarchy
princess
of
was
Erusia.
truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Alright, here we go. Mission 6, long day.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Operation One Pair. Mission objective is destroy the enemy forces and the ground facilities and UAVs. Date and time is 4th July 2019, 1800 hours. Happy Independence Day for Oceania Federation and United States of America. Area is Roca-Roja in the desert regions. Sky conditions is sunny. Ground cover is few clouds. Alright, here we go. We're going to focus in the ground target, which is the A-10C Thunderbolt 2, commonly known as Warhawk. Focusing the ground targets. 30mm cannon, 10mm Gatling gun on his nose.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Roger, we're ready to roll out. Long day. Mission 6. Destroy the enemy forces. Clear the launch.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Ground target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire.
Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport trucks spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
Is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Scramble.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Irregulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I on?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino! You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band?
Finally have some read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns. It's easier to hit. Locked on. This one's mine. Enemy down. Stay sharp.
Missile. 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 Missile.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
AA gun down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile!
Missile.
There's a chaff fire. Vehicle down.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
I'm spiked! I'll shake him! I wasn't trying to shoot the guy in the back. He just ran away.
Enemy has a lock on you. Right on target.
Locked on bandit.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy. Spare 15, rifle. Vehicle down. Missile hit. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. The problem says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Maintain course to return and resupply.
Roger. Squadron repairs.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high.
Perfect landing. Rearm complete.
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Roger. Let's go. Altitude restrictions cancelled. Return to your mission, Trigger.
Don't ice up in there.
Okay, let's go. Ready to engage.
Spare 15 locked on.
Trees destroyed all the trucks.
Spare 15 launching missile. Target destroyed. Spare 15 rifle. Vehicle down.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid. This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack, and keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns. That lying son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air to the FQ facility is compromised. Just grab whatever you can. Our gun fire.
Keep easy are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever. Still got 3 cent lives. This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy ain't getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High Roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Retreat! High Roller's hit.
Set up AAS. Put him on a flat surface.
What happens to a bank when a banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat.
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop it. I'm getting behind Traeger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you won't reach your numbers. This is a whole new kind of war. Hostile has a lock!
Locked on. Locked on. Get out of there.
In gun range. Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Kill on target, confirmed. Spare two, launching missile.
One bandage back.
Oh, I can bring a radio to lift my spirits. Great shot, keep it up. Launch the bandit on your tail.
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Congratulations from the guard dog, untouched.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of them.
Warning, missile in the air!
Missile launched. Locked.
Missile inbound, evading! Trigger, they have a lock on you. Bandit in my sights. They have me spiked. Spare 15 down another. That's
3 minutes remaining.
Disable them. They'll crash on their own.
UAV destroyed.
You ain't done.
Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base. Missile! Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Bullshit. We're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right?
What's your 6? Shake him off.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Hide! Enemy 7 down. That's more than an ace.
Pursuing you. Break away.
2 minutes remaining. UAV destroyed. Missile launched.
Gravity up locked on.
Straight into the tunnel. They're taking off from inside.
Target is
Tunnel? You've got to be kidding.
Get the
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 crafts down.
launched. 30 seconds remaining.
Damn, these guys are agile.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Return to base for the debriefing.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
Our next mission is now for the mission 7, First Contact. Let's get a briefing started. Settle
You
down,
know,
folks.
I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Alright, here we go. Next mission is Operation East 2 pairs. Mission objective is destroy the enemy radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons. Date and time is 12th July 2019, 15:03 hours. Area is Yinshi Valley. Sky conditions is stormy and cloud cover is overcast. It's going to be a stormy weather in the canyons. Alright, here we go. We're going to fly with F-18F. Equipped with the air-to-ground missiles. Sortie ASAP.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Roger. We're ready to roll.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood. Are you telling us we have to dodge lightning?
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
I'd rather be back in my cell.
Vehicle down.
There's no way I'm going back to the brig. Don't get in my way.
Enemy is locked on!
Nickel.
Spare 15, missile away.
Nickel.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside of Russia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You should find out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
They're flying between the columns.
Destruction of target facility confirmed. Spare 15 locked.
Crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
Mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
This wind.
Choppers. The wind
Nickel.
is strong.
Nickel.
Missile launched.
Nickel.
Bandit down.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Nickel.
The enemy ace. Typhoon Falcon. Falcon.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. In this weather?
I missed him. I got him. Almost.
Do they have a death wish?
Got him.
Ice on my wings!
Spare 15 locked on.
Don't panic. They'll crash on their own.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
Enemy UAVs inbound.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
Brewing. The thunderstorm.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our flames aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you one.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Flying just
Go to hell. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 is broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar! Hostile behind me.
What's with the 444? They're all over the place.
Hell, they don't even
Man Dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
The lightning short-circuited those drones. How do you like that? Evading! Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3!
Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger. Pretty good for machines.
Where to go?
Missile in the air. Evading.
Visual on a 444 aircraft. Guess not all of them wet themselves on seeing thunderclouds.
What did you expect?
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Missile.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Guys, we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Shake that enemy!
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Man Dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15, all UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base.
No more coming.
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine.
Champ.
Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo! You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the pendant off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
He told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11. They form an element and take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out.
Shit.
Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. I've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Soul 1, please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, I'm excited.
Go get him.
Wiseman, you see that color? Wait, he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a sheep. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
You dodged again. Interesting.
Tell me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
I know. Just
recon squadron could go down.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning. Feedback filter damaged.
Spare 15 caution. If your plane gets beat up, we're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss an opening. You got a goddamn flying wizard.
Missile hit. Is he down? No. Managed to take it in a non-critical area. We'll teach you how to do that when we get back. Someone! I can't see you with the clouds. Focus on your own job, Seymour.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
Hostile behind. They have a lock. Watch out for ice while you're in there.
Alert! Alert!
So-1, this is So-2. My status is fine. Do not interfere. So-1, the clouds are moving in. Let's return to base. Affirmative.
That's a hit.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Ordnance, return to base.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, God, dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will we be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now.
Roger.
2 miles to go. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left.
Bank lefting. Now
1 mile to go.
we're on the money. Just I'm on the course.
You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Perfect landing. Perfect
Great
landing.
work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Cyclops Squadron.
Spare squadron.
Commencing a debriefing.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Alright, next mission is pipeline destruction. Commencing the cutscene.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face.
Lloyd.
Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Mission 8, Pipeline Destruction. Let's get a briefing started. Settle down, folks. Listen up.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Operation 3 of a kind. Mission objective is destroy the enemy facilities at the harbor. Date and time is 22nd July 2019, 1000 hours. Area is Artiglio Port. Sky conditions is sunny. Cloud cover is sky clear. This place is like Middle Eastern. Right, I should take a rest for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Like and button. See you guys later. Stay tuned for the part 3 for the Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. See you guys later.